Hello YouTube and everybody out there. I'm just gonna make a short video to promote a radio show that was recorded yesterday, the 7th of November 2013 for the first time, and that will be a series, and that series is called The Jesuits Derooting the Reformation. So I will provide the link of the radio show in the description box of this video, so you can listen in to that. And the interesting thing is that you can even sign in on the site where the radio show is made on, and then you can participate by chatting, by commenting, or even call in to contribute. That's all free of charge. This is in working together with my friend Walt Stickel from the website granddesignexposed.com, whose website link is also included here in the video description box. And as I said, the video is about the derooting the Reformation. I'm going to tell you a little about what's it all about. Then you will have a small idea what the point is, why we are making this video, or why we are making this radio show. This video is just to promote the radio show. So, on the eve of All Saints' Day in 1517, Martin Luther, a professor of theology at the Wittenberg University in Saxony, posted 95 theses on a church door. Luther's primary concern was the sale of indulgences, papal grants, or reduced punishment in the afterlife, including releases from purgatory. First written in Latin, the theses were soon translated into German and widely distributed. Summoned by church authorities to explain his writings, Luther became embroiled in further controversy and in 1520 wrote his three most famous tracts, in which he attacked the papacy and exposed church corruption, acknowledged the validity of only 2 of the 7 sacraments, and argued for the supremacy of faith over good works. In 1521, Luther was summoned to appear before Emperor Charles V at the Diet of Worms. Secreted away by the ruler of Saxony, Frederick the Wise, Luther retreated to the castle of Wartburg, where he worked on a translation of the New Testament and wrote numerous religious tracts. So this is very interesting fact, because when he was brought away to this castle of Wartburg, he lived there under a synonym, and the synonym is Junker Jörg. And I find that quite interesting because my name also is Jörg. So, nice incidents. But okay, let's go on. Luther's disagreements with the doctrines of the Roman Catholic Church set off a chain of events that within a few decades destroyed Germany's religious unity. Although one of the most influential figures in German history, Luther was only one of many who were critical of the Roman Catholic Church. However, because of the power of his ideas and the enormous influence of his writings, it is he who is regarded as the initiator of the Protestant Reformation. Luther quickly acquired a large following among those disgusted by rampant church corruption and unfulfilled by mechanistic religious services. Many warmed to his contention that religion must be simplified into a close relationship of human beings with God, without the extensive mediation of the Roman Catholic Church and its accretion of tradition. The Counter-Reformation. The Counter-Reformation, also the Catholic Revival or Catholic Reformation, was the period of Catholic revival beginning with the Council of Trent that took place between 1545 and 1563 with some interruptions, and ending at the close of the 30 Years' War, 1648, which is sometimes considered a response to the Protestant Reformation. So the Council of Trent, that is something interesting that you maybe have to know, followed 5 years after the inauguration by Pope Gregory III of the Society of Jesus, or the so-called Jesuits. And they had the time to prepare that and really to put the whole Council of Trent under their power. Yeah? Now, many people are aware of the latest German history of what happened in the Third Reich, what happened in the in the so-called Federal Republic of Germany right now, but a lot of people are not aware that the Third Reich had two predecessors, the First Reich and the Second Reich, of course. So in the first part, the radio show yesterday, I explained a lot about the First Reich and going over to the Second Reich, which took place between 1871 and 1918, that was founded by Otto von Bismarck, the so-called Iron Chancellor. And there are some very interesting things that we have to follow on. Now, speaking about the Counter-Reformation, this is something that still goes on today, driven by the Society of Jesus. The Inquisition of the Dark Ages is luring around the corner and has even started in many places of the world, like Syria and Egypt for the moment right now. More disguised all around the Western world, it is implemented by multiculturalism and the abolishment of Christian holidays. Because other cultures could be offended. You know, when you have a feast like in the Netherlands now, the discussion about Zwarte Piet, so Sinterklaas with his two black helpers, that is now being seen as racist. In Germany, there's now something going on, you can look it up. Street names and names of places named after Luther are discussed to be changed. This is just really some crazy things where you see that the Inquisition is really much alive. So, like I said, the link to the radio show is below in the description box of the video. I will also provide a link to the website of Grand Design Exposed from Walt Stickle, where you can read a lot about the founding of the United States, who was behind that, and sun worship, and therefore also you will get a link from the site from my good friend Wayne Michael from his website Avenue of Light that I advise you to follow. But by clicking on the link of the radio link that I provide here in the box, you can always listen to the latest radio show that we are doing. And so there was one recording now yesterday, the 7th of November, and the next one will probably be next week Wednesday. I guess that's about the 13th. But you can always come back to this video and or put the link to the website there in your favorites, and then check every week if there was a new broadcast. And like I said, you can sign in the site and contribute on yourself, whether with comments or even dial in and contribute and speak with us. This is all done for everyone, and this is all done in the name of Jesus, because we really want the truth out of there, and we want to make the people aware that the Jesuits are there to really deroot the Reformation. And when you want to deroot something, well, you have to get to the roots, and the roots of the Reformation, that was in Germany. That was set in by 1517 by Martin Luther. That are the roots. So when you ask yourself why they are always pushing on the Germans, well, get to the Reformation and see what the Jesuits done. Okay, I'm going to end it right here. Wish you further nice rest of the day, and have a nice weekend, and see you next time. God bless. Bye.